Bradleys are the South West's leading independent estate agents, with 33 offices covering Cornwall, Devon and Somerset.
Quarry Farm is just outside the village of South Tawton and within Dartmoor National Park. It was finished in 2005 by a local builder who still lives nearby, and as this is a conservation area, the property remains as true as possible to the original barn. There's a good pub in South Tawton which does a great Sunday roast, and you can walk there through the woodland at the front of the house. And South Zeal is only a mile away with a village shop, post office and primary school. In the nearby village of Chagford, you'd be surprised how many shops, cafes and restaurants there are. It's the place to go for afternoon tea, and it even has an outdoor swimming pool. The closest town is Okehampton, and Exeter city centre is only 25 miles away. But it was the house itself that the current owners fell in love with. They saw it only once and had to buy it, and I fall in love with it too. The entrance hall has lots of built-in storage and hanging space, and the whole house has underfloor heating controlled in zones, so you can have the slate warmer than the wood flooring, and because there's triple glazing, you'll never be cold. Throughout the house, you'll see there is handcrafted oak. Even the doors are handmade and solid oak. There's also a downstairs toilet with a beautiful marble sink, and there's space in there for a washer dryer. And at the end of the hallway, you have the playroom or study and access straight out to the garden. And then through to the open plan kitchen, living, dining room. It's nice that you have 3 definitive zones in here. The cosy sitting room at this end, then the dining area in the middle, and the kitchen. And the current owner is Michelin-starred chef Michael Wignall, so if it's good enough for him, it'll be good enough for you. The Aga not only cooks but also heats the hot water, and indeed that whole area once lit. And you have the double Belfast sink. I also like the fact that you have the access out to the garden from the kitchen end, plus you have the double doors at the front here that go out to the decking area. And there's so much attention to detail, even the light switches are mounted on oak. And of course you have that wood burning stove here that can be lit from both sides. And you'll have no shortage of logs because there's a log store at the front. And upstairs to the bedrooms. The Velux window makes the landing so bright and gives you a sense that it has even more space than it does. The shutters are a really nice touch, and again, they're handcrafted. The smallest bedroom is this side of the house and its dual aspect. And then on the front of the house, you have 2 further bedrooms. They have exposed oak beams, those deep window ledges with polished slate windowsills, and those stunning lintels over the window. And both bedrooms will take a double, if not king-size bed. Then you have the bathroom, which has a drencher shower. And when you're lying in the bath, you get a view over South Tawton and Cosden Hill. And then finally, the master bedroom. Like the 2 bedrooms at the front, you have the high ceilings, this exposed beam, but the Velux window just accentuates the feeling of space. There are also built-in wardrobes all the way along this wall. And in the ensuite, you have spa jets in the shower and an oak corner shelf. And there are 2 windows that overlook the patio, and we'll head out now to the garden to explore that space. You wouldn't expect the garden to be this size when you arrive at the front of the house, and it was also more private than I was expecting. There is a neighbour on this side, but the windows at the bottom are frosted and the windows at the top are very high up. You can catch the morning sun on the decking at the front, and the patio here is just shy of south facing, so you get sun right the way through to the evening. And because the garden is low maintenance, you can spend much more time relaxing. At the end of the garden by the magnolia trees, you get a view of Cosden Hill, and you can see the church and even hear the church bells. There are 4 other properties on this development, and together they formed a management company, so for a small fee per month, all of the communal areas, including the driveway, are maintained. In addition to the 2 parking spaces at the front, you also have the carport. There are 2 spaces in there, though one of them is being used for a storage shed. And that was the building where all of the oak was crafted. Activity-wise, you have Okehampton Golf Course and so many other courses nearby. And for cycling, this is a great area whether you ride on-road or off-road. And of course, for walks, you have areas like Fingal Bridge and so many other walks within Dartmoor National Park.
If you are thinking of selling a property and want to find out how to reach more of the right people across the globe whilst only bringing qualified buyers through your door, then please visit our website and navigate to our presenter-led property video page to see the future of property marketing in action today.